All right, Thursday night, there's only one game, Tulane and Charlotte. Tulane, 16.5-point road favorites, 55.5 being the total in this game. We'll have to see how it plays out between these two teams, but keep in mind for Charlotte, it is worth noting that the Charlotte 49ers, they did have a quarterback injury to Max Brown, the Florida transfer, in their last game, and we'll have to see what his status is going to be moving forward. But like I said, we'll have to see if he – oh, no, it wasn't an injury, sorry. He got benched against Memphis at halftime of that game.
The Purdy guy came in, right?
Yeah. I see that both quarterbacks played because I did see Purdy, but I had that game on just briefly, and then I went back to it Saturday, and then Purdy was in. I just assumed it was an injury. I didn't hear why Brown was out. I assumed it was an injury, but no, it was a benching. It was performance-related. He was terrible, apparently, in the first half against Memphis, and they went to Purdy. So who will it be? Where's Biff Poggi going to go with his quarterback here? Max Brown or Deshaun Purdy? Both of them played. We'll have to wait and see. You know, Charlotte's been actually very feisty here the last few games. They've been starting to cover some numbers, hanging games. They had the blowout win at home against East Carolina. They covered and won outright against Rice. Navy, obviously, they had a tough day. Triple option, or not triple option, but their hybrid offense, elements of triple option, elements of other types of offenses, very difficult to prep for. But against Memphis, 17-point dogs, they were in that game pretty much start to finish. Now, they did give up over 400 yards to Memphis. That's a very good offensive team, and this is probably an even better offensive team, Tulane. So I do worry a little about the Charlotte defense here in this game. I like the over for sure. I think Tulane is going to put up points. They're that good. I mean, I like Mensa. They are a phenomenal offensive team. They've been that way all year. I still don't think highly of the Charlotte defense. But we have started to see Charlotte as well offensively, even despite playing two quarterbacks last week. They've scored 28 and 55, 2 of their last 3 games. And they've gone over now 3 straight games. 6 of the last 7 Charlotte games this year have gone over the total. So that's really the bet I like, is over. I'd be careful with laying this with Tulane. You're on the road now, or during the week. Charlotte's been a little bit of a plucky double-digit dog some of these recent games. I don't love the fact that Biff Poggi doesn't seem to have great confidence in either quarterback because he's playing them both, and that could get you into trouble against a better team like Tulane. But I'd still lean slightly to Charlotte, but I think I prefer the total here, up and over. C-Mac, what do you think here, Tulane, Charlotte?
Yeah, it seems like Tulane should kind of have their way with here offensively. I kind of was looking at the total, as long under the 56.
Yeah,
I didn't get there. I even think Tulane's team total could get there. Charlotte has been that was one where with Memphis that I wish, and there was a ton of points in the fourth quarter, but they were kind of in it from the beginning. I think it was 7-7 at halftime. Man, and I've been on them a few times this year. This was the tough thing for me. I was like, man, I want this over 17. 16 and a half is just not enough at all. I think the back door could be open in this one. We saw, North Texas, in that game last week, hang around and, just the whole game. That game went over. So we talked about that was the over. I think Charlotte could do kind of enough, and Tulane does what they want. So Tulane team total, I think, here, and as long as it's under 56, I think this game could get over. I still don't trust Charlotte's defense.
No, I don't. And this is going to be probably one of the best offenses they've played all year because they have a great offense, Green Wave. They can run, they can throw. Mensa's got athleticism. He's improving, I think, as a pocket passer as well. It's a lot to like about. It's surprising that John Sumrall, a good defensive coach, that's been the weaker point, but Tulane is capable of playing good defense, and that's why I prefer, probably the total because I think than the side because I think I could see this being like 45-17 as well. That just Tulane runs away with it. I could see that as well, especially with quarterback uncertainty from the 49ers. I mean, the fact
Tulane's been pretty good first half too.
Yeah.
Some of these games, I know UAB is horrible, but they've been solid putting up big points early.